Once upon a time, a sorcerer dwelled in Bellisviet. Cachet was his name, and wicked was his heart. Led astray by Chernabog and the gloom, he resolved to crush the people of Rus. But instead, they stood as one and vanquished Cachet's great host. Ages passed. And yet, Cachet's lust for vengeance never abated. Weary of waiting for the sorcerer to make his move, the gloom eventually came to his aid. She told Cachet of an ancient relic that could open a gateway to the beyond. Cachet envisioned monstrous hordes flocking to Bellisviet. He could already see the world groveling at his feet. But his ambitions were in vain. For there were heroes brave enough to stand up to him. They each followed their own path, but their fates intertwined as they confronted the nemesis of Bellisviet.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the demo of Deathless, the Hero Quest, which is a turn-based strategy roguelike card game. That's a mouthful. And yeah, let's just jump right in and try it out. Okay, select difficulty. Normal. Well, I have played card games before, but not this one. Sure, let's go for hike anyway. Oh, and we can only be Varvara, so let's go with her. A renowned hunter of magical artifacts and the daughter of a wealthy boyar, I don't know what that is, who ran away from home in search of adventure. Varvara's enchanted braid obeys her mental commands and can assume various shapes. Okay. Yeah. Start game. What should Varvara do now? The path is shrouded in mist. Okay, well we can only do this one. March onward. Varvara encountered a horde of revenants at the forest's edge. Roaming the area in search of prey, the monsters were approaching a nearby village. Oh, I really like this. The background is gorgeous. Wow. Learning the ropes. Use cards to vanquish your foes. Well, yeah, that's usually what you do in card games, isn't it? You have a limited number of action points, of course, to spend on playing cards each turn. The number of action points you have can change with each turn depending on which cards, relics, and consumables you use. A card highlighted in green means you have enough AP to play it right now. The intentions of your foes. Alright, so you are going to be attacking for 4 and do something? I don't know. Maybe stats down or something? You're gonna attack for 2 and switch places, maybe? The intentions of your foes are visible above their heads. They represent the actions they will perform during their turn. Keep an eye on your foes' intentions to make sure you're playing the right cards. The hero and their foes have 2 stats, health and armor. Health is the hero's most important stats. Yeah. If you run out, the journey will end. Armor protects you from losing health and decreases incoming damage. All heroes and foes have base armor that is replenished at the start of the turn. Alright. Each hero has their own unique relic with a hero-specific effect that is available from the start of the journey. Starting relics cannot be bought from the merchant or received as a reward. Alright. Cap of Invisibility. Inflict perplexed and dizzy on any living foes that are moved. Draw 1 card when a foe gains perplexed. Perplexed cannot move at will. Active until the next round. Dizzy, damage self at the start of your turn, so like confusion in Pokemon. Remove 1 stack when triggered. Move. Change where the foe is positioned using cards, relics, or consumables. That is attack, obviously. So Harpoon Strike. Inflicts fatigue. Your attacks deal less damage. Remove 1 stack when triggered. Okay. Ah, so that's the fatigue. The weaken. So yeah, it's lowering stats. And move forward. Yeah. Oh, melee attack disabled. Okay. What do we have? Deal 2 damage. Shelter. Capture a dying foe for 1 turn. Inflict fatigue on the nearest living foe. Remain at the hero's side and shield them from enemy attacks for the indicated number of turns, or until you run out of health. Interesting. Another axe blow. We have guard. Might want to do that. Yeah. If a card is not highlighted at all, then you don't have enough AP to play it right now. Yeah, I get it. Pretty self-explanatory, honestly. Ouch. Okay. Kick. Move the foe backwards once. Alright. Sure, because I'd like to knock him out. There we go. Once a foe's health drops to 0, they enter the dying state. Dying foes are no longer able to attack and are immune to buffs and debuffs. They slowly lose health until they vanish from the battlefield. Some defeated foes disappear at once without entering the dying state, including Cocoon's bosses and the last living foe in a battle. This also happens in battles marked with a special modifier. Interesting. So if I have the shelter one... when the draw deck does not have enough cards for you to draw from, the discarded cards are shuffled back into the draw deck. Ah, don't have the shelter one. That's annoying. Well, guess we'll do that. Hurry him along. Yeah, let's do that. Of course I get it now. That's a bit annoying. There we go. An old wizard. A young lass who wields a magic braid. Are you Varvara by any chance? How did you know? Word gets around, you see. 'Twas you I was looking for. I seek a powerful relic born in the land of Rus. 'Tis a precious stone, the Malachite Emerald. I've never heard of it. Few have, for it had been lost when the first men still walked this land. No one has yet had the metal to find it, but I can tell you are strong and knowledgeable enough for the task. What use do you have for it? Legends say that it can cure any malady, no matter how grievous. And well, my days are numbered. The jewel is my only hope. I shall pay you handsomely. A wizard offering payment, eh? How odd. Do you know where I might find it?
Rumors say it is hidden in a cave to the east. Be careful, though, for that cave is the abode of a monster most venomous.
Okay. Modifiers. Each battle has modifiers that can make it easier or more challenging. The rewards obtained for winning a battle are also affected by modifiers. Reward modifiers can grant an additional reward or strip you of the standard reward. Battle modifiers alter the conditions of the battle, giving an advantage to either the hero or their foes. So here we get Herbalist's Gift. Receive an uncommon consumable as an additional reward for winning this battle. Knowledge gained move. Select and receive one of the 3 move cards as an additional reward for winning this battle. Huge selection. The number of cards offered as a reward after winning a battle is increased by 1. Frenzy. Grant vigor to a random foe upon playing a skill for the first time during each round. Double gold. Receive double the gold for winning this battle. I mean, that one is obviously the most intriguing. So yeah, let's go for that one. March onward. A ball of sewn together human parts, rolled towards Varvara across the small meadow. An old wizard who lives nearby can teach Varvara his magical ways. Runes of wisdom are inscribed around the battlefield. The beasts are enraged and ready to tear apart anyone they see. Well, let's go. YOLO, right? Okay, so you're gonna do 2 damage. Let's do that. I want to get that one away. Oh, Revenant. Okay. Don't really care. Let's do that. What is Vigor, by the way? Boost damage from attacks by 1. Okay. Alright. That's that one done. The card highlighting gold means you have met its bonus conditions. Seize the opportunity and play it now. Yes. I'll capture you. Okay, well, we'll probably kill that one, so let's just protect ourselves a little bit. Awesome. You earn rewards by winning battles, of course. Select the reward icon to claim your prize. The selection of rewards can change depending on the battle's modifiers. You can receive gold, relics, consumables, and cards, as well as certain services such as upgrading, transforming, and removing cards. Some battles allow you to visit the merchant if you win. To proceed without claiming the rewards, select the refuse button at the bottom of the screen. Alright. Lord! We have a berry basket. Choice of a move card. Choice of card. Select the reward icon to claim it. Bibok? Axinia always bolted the door shut in the evening, as her small family's unassuming house stood right at the edge of the forest where all manner of vile things were said to dwell. After that, she would put little Vanya, her 3-year-old son, to bed, making sure to light 2 candles by his crib. That was what her mother used to do when Aksinia was a little girl. It was to ward off evil, she would say. Midsummer nights were hot, sweltering even, and it was particularly stuffy in the house on that ill-fated night. Vanya kept fussing in his crib, so Aksinia opened the small window to let some fresh air in. Probably a bad idea. When sleep claimed the boy at last, the mother went to bed too, but not before lighting the customary 2 candles by the crib. Little did she know that soon thereafter a sudden draught would snuff out both candles, leaving the boy exposed and vulnerable. Long, slender fingers made their way through a crack in the door, unbolting it quickly. The door swung open without so much as a creak.
No!
Don't have the rest of it. Okay. Oh, you can preview its upgrade. You have Cleave, deal 4 damage if this card is played first during the round, gain 1 shield, I'm guessing? You can upgrade it to 6 damage. Grappling Hook, move the farthest foe to the front position. That's the same. Thrashing. Deal 3 damage, double the damage if the target is perplexed. Neutralize. Deal 4 damage to the farthest living foe and move them to the front position. I like that. Let's take that one. Roundhouse. Move the foe to the back position and inflict vulnerable. Cannot recover armor at the start of the round. Remove 1 stack at the end of the turn. Move the living foes with the least health to the nearest position. Let's do Roundhouse. In addition to cards, you can use consumables in battle. Consumables are items that disappear when used. You can hold up to 3 consumables at the start of the game. Certain relics grant you extra consumable slots. Gain 2 shield. Okay, so what do we have here? Practice. Special reward. Upgrade any card in your deck after winning this battle. For selection, the number of cards offered as a reward after winning the battle is decreased by 1. Okay. Select and receive 1 of 3 attacks as an additional reward. Receive no gold. Receive an uncommon relic for winning this battle. The foes gain vigor times 2 at the start of the battle. Relic or upgrade? Let's do upgrade. The lake shore was infested with revenants. Bogatyr, who lives nearby, can teach Varvara some new techniques. This battle will hardly teach Varvara anything, as she has encountered these monsters before. Hello. Sure, let's do that. No, let's not do that one yet. Hello, big boy.
Ouch.
Sure. Might as well try out the new one, eh? We're gonna do 5 damage. Oh, let's do that then. Not that it's really gonna matter, but... Because you're dead. Alright. Bursting Herb. Destroy all dying foes on the enemy side of the battlefield. Gain 1 shield for each foe destroyed. Nice. Gain agility ×2. Ignore the foe's armor when attacking. Remove 1 stack when triggered. Nice. Let's go for agility. What is the upgrade for that one? Same? So pointless? Sure, let's do that. Okay, well. What do we have here? Although on every one we can just pick whichever one we want to go for, right? Yeah, so it doesn't matter in that sense. What do we have here then? Weakness. All foes' strength is decreased by 1 until the end of the battle. All cards in your deck are upgraded for the duration of this battle. Wow. Transform any card in your deck into another random card of the same type after winning this battle. Increase your max health by 5 after winning this battle. Receive double the gold. What? That one! Yes, we're going there. Turn right. A horde of revenants roamed the sunlit meadow. The foes have a map on them that leads to a magic spring. There is a sack filled to the brim with gold behind the monsters. Hello. Skeleton archer. Okay. Most enemies you encounter can only attack the hero when positioned first, but some opponents can strike from a distance. These foes usually become defenseless when dragged forward. Any damage dealt to a defenseless enemy ignores their armor. Okay. Interesting. I mean, she's gonna take 4 damage then. I can't drag him forward this turn. Unfortunately. Ooh, here we go. Let's kick you. And then let's attack you. Oh, almost gone. Alright then. Do that. Yeah. Not that you have any armor, but... Boost damage from attacks by 1. Huh.
Nice. Yay, health.
Enemy head count. Gain 2 armor for each foe on the battlefield. Ooh. That is very nice. Gain 1 stack of agility for each shield you have. Okay. Deal 3 damage. If you just played a skill, double the damage. Oh wow. Also interesting, but yeah, we're gonna go for enemy head count. Okay, what do we have? Huge selection, double coins, frenzy. Foes cannot move at will. Interesting. Gain regen ×2 at the start of the battle. Interesting. Interesting is between those. Let's go for that one. A horde of bloodsuckers was hiding from the sun deep inside the cave. A book of lore is hidden away here. There is a sack filled to the brim with gold behind the monsters. The beasts are enraged and ready to tear apart anyone they see. Oh, hello. Feral Ghoul. And Slave Ghouls. Destroy a dying ally and recover full health. Ooh, don't like that. Yeah. This could be a long one. Well, I shouldn't need more than that. More damage, huh? I have enough armor for it anyway, so... That's like 1 damage there, but... Huh. Annoying. Oh boy. Both of you are gonna try to do that one. That's annoying. Well, let's do that. At least only one of them can heal up now. Still annoying though. Wow. Okay. Let's do that. Time for me to win. Awesome. Gain fortitude upon capturing a foe. Increase armor gain from cards active until the end of the battle. Interesting. Braid Whip. Deal 3 damage to the nearest living foe. If the target is not in the front position, ignore their armor. Interesting. Deal 2 damage if they're vulnerable. Gain 1 armor and draw 1 card. Well, let's go for the Braid Whip. Alright. Max health. No cards. Healing. An attack card. Sure, let's go for this one. I am a little bit hurt after all. There was a small hut at the edge of the field. The area around it was infested by rabid Krixas. The dittany that grows here should help heal any injuries after the battle. An old wizard who lives nearby can teach Varvara his magical ways. Where are the Krixas? Charge attack. Some foes can perform melee attacks even if they are positioned farther away from the hero. This is done via a charge attack, which causes the foe to move all the way forward and attack immediately. Oh, so 4 damage then. Yeah. Like very ugly versions of Murlocs from WoW. Okay, so they've got evasion. Ouch. Gain evasion 1 when the hero plays a skill. Yeah, annoying. Ignore health loss from attacks. Remove 1 stack when triggered, active until the start of the next turn. I'll take some damage, but ouch. Okay. 5 damage. And we're gonna give you evasion again. Basically, I need to be able to attack those more than once. This is tricky. Okay. That actually did damage. Huh. Let's see that. Not that it matters. Think it'll be fine?
Phew.
Alright. Starter. This card is always drawn on the first turn of the battle. Okay. Deal 3 damage, double the damage if the target is at full health. Ooh. Another cleave. Let's do initiative. Choose one of 3 random move cards. Forget this card. Huh. Okay. What do we have? Like huge selection. Less gold, right? Oh, no gold, right? Ah, we could go for a relic this time. Yeah, let's do relic this time. A swarm of ghouls lay lurking in the bog. The foes have a hidden map that will lead Varvara to a treasure. A foul ritual has invigorated the enemy. This will surely be a tough battle until the ritual's power dissipates. Alright. Annoying ghouls. Sure. Nice. And I mean, you're all at full health already, so... Move the living foes with the least health to the nearest positions. Sure. Some cards are forgotten when you play them. Forgotten cards end up in the forgotten deck and will not be encountered again during the current battle. Okay. I have no guard, which is unfortunate. We do have that one though. Which is basically like a guard, I guess. Okay, we do have a guard this time. Ah, let's do that one. Enemy head count. Oh. And you are at full health. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I figured you'd be doing that. Unfortunately, I can't kill you. So there's no point in doing anything else. Okay. We have 2 health left, so let's do that. And get rid of you. Alright. Turquoise Charm. Upon receiving increase max health by 7. Nice. Relics are items imbued with special properties. Each relic is unique. You can obtain relics during your journey by winning battles or buy them from a merchant. Brain training. Gain 1 shield when a foe gains perplexed. Interesting. Gain 1 armor for each card in your hand. And then discard all cards and draw 1 card. Gain 2 armor. Also gain 1 extra on the next turn. Let's go for that one. And honestly, I am going to end this video here. Nice art. I mean, the art in general here is very, very nice. I love the hand-drawn looking stuff, the sketches, very nice. And like I said before, the backgrounds during the fights are gorgeous. Anyway, if this looks at all interesting to you, then do check it out on Steam. But that is the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!